guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss with you 10 handbags that I absolutely adore, love. They have been on my wish list, they have gone away from my wish list, but at the end of the day I know that I will not purchase. I'm sure we all have like a dream wish list of bags that we would own if we had unlimited resources, and also if we just, you know, completely lost common sense. I realize that for some people I'm like way past common sense already, but I do feel my collection is well rounded enough that I can justify every single bag. But if I went real cuckoos, those are the 10 bags that I would also purchase. But for now, those are the 10 bags that I love and adore, but I will not buy. The first one is the Gucci Dionysus or Dionysus. I'm very fond of this bag. Every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, I want it, but I don't need it. That is the common sense within me that I'm very thankful for. I have my Chanel double flaps, I have other flap bags that just, I don't need the Dionysus, but every time I see it, and now having experienced how luscious and luxe the Gucci chains actually are, oh, I absolutely love it. Also, probably now is the moment to insert the disclaimer that I should have inserted at the beginning of the video, which is I'm known to eat my own words, which I think we all do. So if you run into me rocking either of those bags on this list, it will probably be because I either sold something from my collection or I maybe made a really great deal on the pre-loved market, which wishful thinking. But the Dionysus or Dionysus, I love this bag, but I don't need it in my life. But if you have it, big love. The Balenciaga City bag. Ooh, it's been around for forever, right? And it's also been on my wish list, like coming and going forever. I know that I don't need this bag. I know that the extreme slouchiness is going to really annoy me to bits, but whenever I see this bag, I have this massive appreciation and I'm just like, ooh, can I please touch it? No, I'm not that weird, but it's just one of those bags that I'm just, ugh, but I will not go in there. The Dior lady bag. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Dior fashion house. If anything, then my love only grows towards the brand, towards what they stand for, towards their customer service, all that jazz. But the Lady Dior, probably one of the most iconic bags that they've ever launched, and that is still in their, you know, in their collection, it's not my cup of tea. The only exception being the all matte version, kind of like all muted out. I like very strongly considered the black one, but it's just, I don't know, I don't feel like such a lady, but I love seeing it on other people. When I see anybody rock the mini or even the bigger, I just, it like, my heart skips a beat. I can be so appreciative towards the look of the bag, but I know at the end of the day it's not me, or maybe it is in the ultra matte. Number 4 are the Louis Vuitton KEEPALLs. I've wanted one for a long time, but I've always stopped myself and be like, okay, when are you gonna use it? Why do you need one? And honestly, I don't need one. My lifestyle does not require me to have that. And whenever I do need to kind of like cram stuff into a bag and take it with me, I am more likely and always inclined to take a rolling luggage, even if it's a kind of like a couple of nights away. It's just so much easier to like lug it around, like just pull a trolley behind you, than to have a KEEPALL, which I know I am bound to overpack and then I will be regretting my decision. And when it comes to air travel, then again, I will always pick a rolling luggage over a KEEPALL, because, you know, having this, and I mean, even like grabbing a coffee and you having this big thing that you're gonna like, the idea of it is amazing. Probably in a dream world, I would want to have like Louis Vuitton trunks, everything, just like go on a trip and, you know, have one of the, just it's a dream. The other thing that's also stopping me is like the security aspect. No matter how luxe the hotel is that you go to, I don't want to kind of like open my trunk and have like Louis Vuitton having like thrown up all over, you know, kind of like force the whole family to use Vuitton. It kind of makes a target out of you, and I know you shouldn't be paranoid, but just a little bit of caution never killed nobody, did it? So yeah, but I do love the idea of a KEEPALL just hanging there, just collecting dust, but why? Number 5 is one that I've also included on my wish list beginning of the year, and I still cannot take my eyes off it. It's the Bottega pouch, and but I can't buy it. I cannot go out and buy it because, first of all, where am I gonna go with it right now in the climate of the world? I'm not gonna go do my groceries with this. By the way, if you do that, kudos to you. Then you're a real classy lady, but I'm not a classy lady. So me going with a dumpling bag, doing my groceries and hoarding on toilet paper is gonna be really a very weird look, but I just love it. I think it's such a great timeless, trendy bag. And again, if you have it, I'm just a little bit jelly. I absolutely love this bag. The Givenchy Antigona. Oh, I've had the teeny tiny one, which is not that teeny tiny at all because it fits a ton loads. I sold it because it was a little too bulky and weird. It's like too boxy, and if there's anything that I've learned throughout the years about my like handbag preferences is that I do like it to have some malleability. So yeah, the Antigona I think is a great line. Regardless of the people who say that it's kind of like, you know, out of fashion, it's been there, it's functional, it's practical, and it has like a classy edge to it. You can wear it with like a very fancy office outfit and you can just like easily pull it off. So I think the Antigona is not going anywhere, but I don't need one in my life. I do love them though, and I do highly recommend them as well. Another one from Gucci, and it's the Gucci Marmont line. Oh gosh. And I just realized I have to eat my own words as we speak. Oh, can you see it? But okay, this is also the Marmont line, but probably when I jotted down all of my ideas, I was thinking of the flap version, because on the flap version, the GGs are like a lot bigger than here. And even this to me is a little like, ooh, everybody sees me, you know, and you know. I'm eating my words as we speak, right? I am in fact talking about the Gucci Marmont flap bag, which I think is a fabulous bag. The price point is great for such a leather. It is such a great quality bag. The fastening is super satisfying, like it closes almost every time. Well, I say almost because, you know, there's always, you know, but it's a very satisfying bag. I just don't need one. And also, even though there are days that I want to be like a monogram whore, I cannot take the big GGs like on myself. The girl who owns the GG Marmont belt as well. But like even that has been kind of pushed to collect dust in the back of my closet. But just, you know, I appreciate this bag, and it's kind of, I would love to have it like in a used condition that I can just very casually run errands with it, but I know that I don't need it. Like, then why push the limits? But another one of those bags that I just love from afar, and I personally love when people wear it. There's something about it that I like, but just not on myself. Next is the Chanel Deauville tote, and I don't know how to like be more clear about what I'm about to say. I'm not going to buy a canvas or cloth or, you know, whatever you want to call that material. I'm not going to buy a bag that expensive that's like sole purpose is to be a tote that you lug around and it's bound to get dirty. I know people are happy with it. I know people are rocking it, but it just, it's way too expensive for what it is. But it does not take away from the fact that I absolutely enjoy people like wearing it on their beach holidays and just like minding their own business. I love the look, but I'm not gonna commit to that. Like I in my mind, I think this money could be better spent on like a full leather bag. But yeah, that's one that I love from afar. The Dior BOOK-TOTE is also specifically on this list because even though it might have the same characteristics as a Deauville tote, it's a really structured bag. I can see the practicality of it, and I think it's a little bit more sturdy than the Deauville one. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of what I think. I was that close of getting one in Dubai with my own name on it, but then I was like, hello. Really, realistically, such a huge tote that cannot be worn on a shoulder is like completely not a contender for me. Just out of the question. But it does not, again, take away from the fact that I love the original prints that they came out with, and I'm just, every time I see one, I'm like drooling, and I'm actually thinking this would make such a beautiful interior piece. Like, I don't know, I'm thinking of our new house, having it like very just casually sitting next to our couch and like put some magazines in there. That is just really like really pushing it. But I love the print. I love the Dior prints. Oh, love them. But the bag is not practical. I would literally buy this to be a home bag, and do I need one? No, I don't. So yeah, I love it, but it's not for me. And now the last one on this list is a super hot and trendy piece that I've slept on for so long. It's the Prada nylon bag. And I know you're either going to be like, what? Or you'll be like, girl, I get you. I don't know. There's something about it that I just can't be indifferent towards it. When the very first versions came out, you know, just like the shoulder version, like, you know, the reissue, I was like, yeah, it's not for me. It's not gonna be cute. I'm a curvy girl. That's just not gonna look cute. But then they came with the nylon, with the ecologically friendly, just kind of like an extra excuse for us to be like, but I'm good for the planet. Let's just do it. Ooh, I love it. I love the crossbody function. I love that it's, again, I love what I didn't like in the beginning, that it's a nylon bag and that it's such a kind of like a sporty, carefree bag. And you know what? I would even go ahead and buy it. But what really bothers me is that the strap of the Prada has like Prada written on it. And to me, it awfully reminds of like counterfeit pieces that you can buy on a market, you know, in Asia. And it's not to be rude towards anyone who has it. I know people who do have it, but for me, this is the vibe that it gives to me. I wish it was just like a plain black strap and just like maybe Prada just at the lowest spot. It's pretty obvious it's Prada, right? If it has a logo on there and on that little pocket that's dangling between your boobies, but just that I don't like it to have Prada in it. The same thing applies for the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette. I don't like that they just put Louis Vuitton on the strap. It makes it look cheap, but that's probably just me. So that was it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you do want to see more installments of that, then let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you again next time. Bye!